after tonight, I mean, the obvious question is, do you feel major league ready for the real thing?
Yeah, my last two outings have been pretty good. Not sure results-wise exactly what those results are, but yeah, last two outings. After those two, definitely I feel ready.
Jordan, this it's obviously for good reason high expectations for this rotation. How do you guys feel about it?
We haven't talked about it, but I can speak for myself. I think with a healthy 60 games from us five, I think we'll be where we want to be at the end of the season. Obviously, those top three guys speak for themselves with what they've done in their career and what Mike and Lance did last year. Kyle and I can hold down the back two spots. I think we'll be in a good position at the end of the season.
Other questions? Raise your hand, please. Levi?
Jordan, after I think it was a couple starts ago, you said you were having trouble with your curveball last time out. Said it felt like everything was kind of starting to fall into place. How did you feel tonight with specifically your off-speed pitches? But I guess let's open that up to the rest of the repertoire as well. How did you feel like they were coming out of your hands tonight?
Yeah, curveballs. It was pretty good last outing. Terrible the one before that. Good last outing. Today it was pretty good. It was a swing and miss curveball there today. Couple base hits through the 6-hole between the third baseman and shortstop where the guys were out front. I think it was Chris Owings and Story. I remember those two plays. Two good curveballs, one-handed swings, and then 2 or 3 punch outs with it. It was there. I need that pitch. Last two outings, I feel a lot more comfortable with it, and I felt it was where it was at last year when I went on a decent little run. My bread and butter, my fastball, curveball. Last two outings, it's been there.
Other questions?
Yep.
Kevin?
Hey Jordan, with the way the schedule is set up, obviously you know that there's some ability if this team wants to manipulate the rotation a little bit and get Lance an extra start or two. What's your thought on the possibility of working in and out of the bullpen for the first couple of weeks?
Yeah, that's a Woody question. But for me personally, I signed here for 2 years. I would love to make every start, but I'm also here for the Texas Rangers and not solely myself. The season's going to be weird. It's going to be different. Not just starters, not just position players, not coaches, everyone. It's going to be different. If I can do anything to help the Texas Rangers in this 60-game season, I will.
Great. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Other questions for Jordan? Chris?
Hey Jordan, last night when we talked to Kyle Gibson, he talked about how he was working on a number of things, but both with the catcher and just his stuff and the sequencing as well, while also trying to balance being competitive. Were you kind of doing something similar tonight, or were you just trying to get batters out no matter what?
I heard majority of that question. Can you say the first part of it?
Yeah, we were talking with Kyle Gibson last night, and he was talking about how he was working on like pitch sequencing and stuff like that.
Okay.
Working with Robbie, but also trying to be competitive as well. Yeah. What were you kind of doing tonight?
Yeah, for starters, there's that little fine line of trying to work on everything versus not to turn around and see a 6 spot on the scoreboard and feel bad about yourself. For me personally, right now, the outing tonight, it was get after it, mix in a couple pitches or sequences I wouldn't normally do. I threw 2 front door cutters to right-handers. I haven't done that in 4 years. Started throwing a little cutter into lefties. I think I threw 2 more of those. Something I want to sprinkle in and work on. I think that first. In the first outing or 2 during the regular season, I want to be able to implement that 2 or 3 times. So for me, as It's when you can find that little spot that's not going to hurt you too bad, or it's not going to lead to a 30-pitch inning. You just got to wiggle and try to make your way through the inning and what you're trying to get out of that outing. I don't know the perfect answer, but here and there, whenever you see fit.
That's good. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Other questions? Jeff?
My question, Jordan, after however many starts you've made now here in the ballpark and what you've seen from your teammates, how's this thing going to play? How's this ballpark going to play?
Well, I was going to say deep, but the Rockies are making it play a little small these last 2 games. And then Frazier earlier hitting a foul ball, somehow going over the fence. No, I think in the gaps it's gonna play a little deep. That shot that McMahon just hit, that's probably his best poke. You saw where that got out. That was a good swing, lefty. But I think majority, most of the time, I think it's gonna play a little bigger.